Before we finish up today's training, let's take a brief moment to talk about how you should manage reading-related tasks outside of the course. We often get asked whether or not it's a good idea to do other reading, like school books. It's completely up to you, but if the learner expresses dislike for reading or it really stresses them out, it's usually best to leave it for the first few months. At some stage, you may want to pick up a book again and see how your child copes, but take it at whatever pace feels right for them. If your child's school is expecting book reading to be done each day, then we would recommend keeping everyone happy by doing it unless it's a seriously stressful situation for the child. If you do decide to do outside reading, we recommend that you let the child try to decode every unfamiliar word, but then step in instantly if they're struggling and help by giving the sounds in the word automatically for the child. Then the child can blend the sounds into a word and carry on reading. That way we can reinforce the decoding approach that's being taught in Easyread and let the child flow through the book without it being too stressful for them. Some parents employ a tutor to help their child as well as doing Easyread. While we support this urgency and commitment, we don't recommend it for the same reason. It is just a bad idea to do too much because you lose the positive psychology of the child. Some parents try to do 2 Easyread lessons in a day, and that too is a mistake. Short and sweet is really the way to go. However, we do recommend printing the characters out from the help page in your account and using them to play phonics games if you both feel like it. That might be spelling out a word using the characters, or seeing how many words you can come up with given a random handful of characters, a bit like Boggle, but using the Easyread images. We also have a little game you can play verbally in the car. Do you know the game I Spy with My Little Eye? Well, you can play that game, but instead of saying the first letter of the name of the object, use the first sound. Like, I spy with my little eye something that begins with shh. Anytime you can play with the sounds in a word, it will help your child's reading. Before we close, I'd like to add a little note to say how much we admire all the parents, teachers, and other adults helping children through Easyread. It is really easy to be defeatist about reading and spelling difficulty when a child struggles with it, but you are in the group who are actually doing something about it. I hope you feel good about that. I hope you also now see that there are complex reasons for difficulty with English literacy, and that with the right guidance, struggling learners will be able to see good progress. It will be our pleasure to work on that with you over the coming months. If we work closely together, I am really confident of our success. We have seen again and again that teamwork is critical. Parents who do not engage with our interviews, coaching notes, and videos are the ones who get into difficulties. Let's move on now to a brief quiz on what we've just learned. Good luck!